Bikers of Assam Touring Club Maha Road Trip 2 International. The Tour of Thunder Dragon, Bhutan. The longest road trip of the year organized by Bikers of Assam Touring Club is called Maha Road Trip. Initially, Bhutan was the destination of our first Maha Road Trip in 2013, suggested by our member Jayanta Barpatra Gohai, but we changed the plan and decided to visit the important cultural and historical places of Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. We visited Sibsagar, Kaziranga, Tezpur, Itanagar, Zero and Majuli last year. Our last year's Maha Road Trip 2013 was very successful and appreciated by all. We promised Jayant we will visit Bhutan next time, so the destination of Maha Road Trip 2 International was fixed more than a year ago.
Ready?
Ready, steady, go! Ready?
Finally, Madhurjya, Protim, Rajkonwar, myself, Jayanta Barpatra Gohai, Om Prakash Gogoi, Vijay Baruah, Abhijit Nirmalya, Mrinmoy Sarkar and Arnab Deka confirmed their participation. As we had jobs in our office on 1st October, so we decided to start our journey after 1 p.m. After my lunch, my friend Vijay Baruah from Digboi reached my home to pick me up in his Bajaj Pulsar 180. My mom wished us luck and we started our journey.
Hey, back.
The main reason of not visiting Bhutan last year were, firstly, we didn't know how to acquire entry permits of Bhutan, and secondly, we didn't have much idea about the entry routes, direction and places of attraction of Bhutan. The entry permits and route issues were solved by discussing the matter with some passionate travelers in various websites and forums. Everyone is encouraged and motivated us to visit Bhutan. We decided to start our Maha Road Trip 2 International on 1st October 2014 when we posted about our Maha Road Trip 2 in our Facebook page.
মাকে বলে দাও বিয়ে তুমি করছো না চাকরিটা আমি পেয়ে গেছি বেলা সত্যি আর মাত্র কয়েকটা মাস স্টার্টিং এই ওরা 1100 দেবে 3 মাস পরে কনফার্ম চুপ করে কেন বেলা কিছু বলছো না এটা কি 2441139 দিন না দেখে এই বেলাকে একটিবার মিটার যাচ্ছে বেড়ে পাবলিক টেলিফোনে জরুরি খুব জরুরি দরকার
We started our journey from Duliajan at 2:30 p.m. On the way, we met Abhijit with his Bajaj Avenger 220, Mrinmoy his Pillion or Not with his Royal Enfield Bullet Classic 350, Jayanta and Om in Bajaj Pulsar 200 NS. We reached their gaon at 9 p.m. and received a warm welcome at Bijay's sister-in-law's home. They served us tea, sweets and special bhujia made at their stalls. We had a dinner in a restaurant and reached resort in Kaziranga at 1 a.m. 2nd October 2014. We started our journey from Kaziranga at 8 a.m. and we had breakfast at a dhaba in Jokholabandha and reached Tezpur where Om met his girlfriend.
বৰ্তমানলৈকে ডেৰ দিনৰ অভিজ্ঞতা
ভাল
ইমান চুটিকে কৈ থৈ দিলে যে
অভিজ্ঞতা ভাল কি
We had a lunch at a new restaurant named Orchid in Mongolgoi, Assam.
স্যার আপনি কি কৰি আছেন
মই এটা লিকাৰত মানে কি হ'ল এটা হেৰি দিছিল কাইলৈ কমেণ্টটো গেল একে কমেণ্টটো আকৌ মই দিছিলোঁ লিকাৰত কামো দিয়ে তাৰতে
স্যার আপনি কি কৰি আছে উকলি ওলাইছে নেকি
নহয় কথা পাতিছোঁ অলপ ভাল কথা লগত
স্যার আপনার চকুত কিবা হৈছে নেকি কি আপোনাৰ কি আপোনাৰ কি এবাল্টি ভাত হেৰি খাইছে নেকি দাইল খাইছে নেকি স্যার আপোনাৰ একো নাই দিয়া
After the heavy lunch and the midday sun made our tired body feel sleepy. Reached Baruah, BTAD at about 5 p.m. where we spent a lovely evening by the sides of the road in front of St. John's School.
পাই আছে পাই যাব
2 মিনিট পাই
6 ঘণ্টা লাগিব আৰু
ক'ত
জয়ন্ত ৰাহত ক'ত আছে
6 ঘণ্টা
পাগল নেকি
পাগল হতা
বঙাঙা পাবলৈ বেছি দিন নাই আৰু
পকাই আহি আছে
আমি বাক্সা ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্টত বৰ্তমান পাইছোঁ সেয়ে আমাৰ আজি দুদিনৰ যাত্ৰাত আমাৰ লগ দিছোঁ মাধুৰ্য আমাৰ বিজয় আৰু এইপিনে বুলেট মেন
We reached Bongaigaon at 8 p.m. The town was in festive mood of Durga Puja. We stayed in Hotel Diamond above the TVS dealer. October 2014, Day 3.
স্যার কি কৈছে
চাইকেল বান্ধিছোঁ
কি বস্তু চেডেল
বেগ হয়
সেইটোকে বেগটোকে চেডেল বুলি কয় নি
হয়
ওপৰত থকা মানুহ সদায় তলৰ নেগলেক্ট কৰে নেকি
নাই নকৰে চাম ৰেডি
We started our journey at 6:30 a.m. from Bongaigaon. The road was wide and we maintained a good speed. We crossed the Assam border at Srirampur Gate and reached Alipur bypass of West Bengal at 10:30 a.m. where we had our breakfast come lunch. We reached the border town. The Indian side is called Ziagaon and the Bhutan side is known as Phuen Soli. We came to know that our Royal Enfield is facing starting problem. As it was Durga Puja, half of Ziagaon was closed. Two of our members went in search of a mechanic to repair our Royal Enfield and we want to inquire about our entry permits of Bhutan in the immigration office of Phuen Soli. Our members repaired a bullet and reached back after 5:30 p.m. We filled our forms and deposited it in the immigration office. The documents require Indian voter ID card or passport and passport size photos. After a long wait in the queue, they took our fingerprints and photos into a computer.
আপুনি কেলে বহি আছে
মোৰ পাছ নাই
আপোনাৰ সোমাব নাই দিয়া
নাই কি কম এতিয়া মোৰ নহ'ব মই আকৌ অসম যামগৈ
আপোনাৰ পাছ নিদিয়ে
নিদিয়ে আমাক
কেলে এইবোৰ কি ড্ৰেছ পিন্ধি আহিছে সেইকাৰণে নাই দিয়া নেকি
এইবোৰ ফুংচো পোৱাঙৰ ড্ৰেছ
As the transport office is already closed for the vehicle permits, we decided to halt in Hotel Anand in Ziagaon, few meters away from Phuen Soli gate. As I was very tired, so slept early. 4th October 2014, Day 4. We woke up late as the transport office will open after 10 a.m. PST. We decided to skip the breakfast and arrange the vehicle permits first. We went to the RTSA office Phuen Soli and applied for motorcycle road permits. Documents required were Xerox copies of entry permits of Bhutan, vehicle registration card, driving license and an application in plain paper. We paid fees of rupees 75 per motorcycle in RTSA. At the RTSA office, we met a tour organizer who advised us to change our currency and take a local mobile SIM. After receiving the permits, he took us to a shopkeeper where we exchanged the currency. We also took 2 local pre-activated Bhutanese mobile SIM cards as we have not activated international roaming in our Indian mobiles. After having a delicious lunch, we started our journey. We were enjoying the curvy hills roads of Bhutan. After riding a few kilometers, we were stopped at the first checkpoint. We showed our immigration entry permit and vehicle pass. The officer asked our motorcycle numbers, which we said one by one. Suddenly he said, "One motorcycle doesn't match. You can't go further." We were in a state of shock. We tried to convince him it's not our fault. He said, "Go back to RTSA and correct it." I said it's already 2:30 p.m. BST and the office will be closed. Even tried to give bribe but nothing worked. Since there was no other option, I returned back to RTSA with Vijay, leaving others at the check-in. But as expected, the office was closed. I was very angry and frustrated as it was not our fault. Moreover, we had the habit of giving bribe and get easy solutions in India, but it isn't working in Bhutan. There was a girl from Sikkim who was also waiting. She told she came with her family and looking for permits. Soon few more people came looking for permits. We contacted a cop and asked for help. He called the RTSA officer and told about our problems. After a few minutes, the officer came and corrected the motorcycle number. We reached back to the gate at 4 p.m. and continued our journey. The views were very beautiful and we forgot all the anger and frustrations. The curves were very sharp. Out of joy and fear, we used to scream in some turns. After riding for an hour, we were surrounded by dense fog. We can't even see few meters. It seemed it was impossible to reach Baruah before midnight. We decided to buy something to eat and drink on the way. After riding 40 kilometers, we reached a small town-like area. We entered a restaurant where we came to know that there is a guest house nearby. I went in search of the guest house and the others went for shopping. The manager was a girl named Pinky who showed us the rooms. The rooms were large, clean and equipped with heater and keychain. Moreover, rates were cheap. I immediately booked the rooms and walked to the restaurant.
Says, finishing the low. Sushi base khalo. I'm happy for one of the samosa has.
We had a delicious meal and walked back to the guest house.
Hi, sir. थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो गया लोग हैं थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो गया ये तो मैं बस इन कर लो
After a few minutes, a young man came to our room and introduced himself. He was from Himachal. He was returning back to Phensoling with his two friends and one of his Enfield ran out of petrol. We somehow drove some petrol in a bottle from our Enfield and asked him to return to the guest house. We will arrange something in the morning.
वो भी टूरिस्ट है हम लोग के जैसे ही उसके वो बाइक्स में आया ना इसलिए मैंने हमारा बाइक देख के मतलब वो बाइक है क्या वो हेल्प मांग रहा था बट ये आपका गेस्ट हाउस है ना कॉलेज गेस्ट गवर्नमेंट Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. May I come inside? Thank you.
This is 1,000 rupees from Bhutan. And this is see how much? This is from India. India.
Taklumin.
Taklumin. This
Yes, please. Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean.
5th October 2014, Day 5. We woke up early in the morning and got ready. We gave 2 liters of petrol to the Himachal bikers and clicked some group photos.
एक ग्रुप देखा हमने हार्ली डेविडसन का
निकल से अपन आगे निकलेगा जनता वो कमरे में आएंगे
The weather was pleasant and I wanted to start the journey as early as possible. But everyone was busy in their own way, pausing and clicking photos. With an angry face, I reached the restaurant for breakfast. I ordered for local pork thukpa, but it was not yummy. Even at the restaurant, the other members were acting lazy. With an angry mood, I asked Arnab to start the bullet and started our journey, leaving others behind. After a few minutes, we reached Gidu College of Business Studies. A beautiful wall painting, the prayer flags, prayer wheels, and the sound of bell changed my mind, made me feel cool and relaxed. We waited for the other members and continued our journey. We were enjoying the looping roads and maintaining good speed. We were riding above the clouds and the roads were very narrow. We had our lunch in a beautiful restaurant where the owner was very friendly and we talked about many things like motorcycling and Bhutan.
ninja haturi
After riding for half an hour, we stopped at the second check-gate where we showed our permits.
You were riding Avenger?
After riding for another half an hour, we saw a diversion where one road leads to Paro while other goes to Thimphu. It was about 4:30 p.m. We took the road to Paro.
Tadi Paro. Video bagus.
before reaching Paro airport, it started raining. It was getting dark and we searched for hotel rooms, but it seems that all the hotels were full. We heard last night some visitors slept in cars and rent tents. We tried our trump card. We contacted the number given by the tour organizer whom we met in RTSA. Finally, we got rooms in Hotel Brothers. The hotel was an old one and expensive compared to the service, but thankfully we don't have to sleep outside in the cold and rainy weather. We went to the hotel, had our dinner and slept with a hope to trek Tiger's Nest Monastery next day. 6th October 2014, Day 6. When I opened my eyes in the morning, it was still dark, but everyone was excited and getting ready for the Tiger's Nest trekking. We quickly got freshened up and dressed up. We could see some snow-clipped mountain tops outside the window. The locals said that we couldn't ride there, but can do trekking. Trekking to that unknown snow-clipped mountain was out of reach. Even I doubt that we could reach the Baruah Tseng. The popular name of Tatsing Paltung Monastery is Tiger's Nest. A prominent Himalayan Buddhist sacred site and temple complex is located in the cliffside of the Upper Baruah Valley in Bhutan. The temple complex was first built in 1692 around the Tatsing sandstone cave where Guru Padmasambhava is said to have meditated in the 8th century. Padmasambhava is credited with introducing Buddhism to Bhutan. Today, Paro Tatsing is best known of the 13 Tatsing or Tiger Layer caves in which he meditated. The monastery is located 10 kilometers to the north of Paro and hangs on a precipitous cliff at 10,240 feet, about 3,000 feet above the Baruah Valley. We started our journey to Baruah Tatsing at 6:30 am. We left our bags and protective gears except the helmets in the room. On the way, we had a breakfast and reached the parking place at 9 a.m., where there were few stalls. The shopkeeper lady asked to buy something and she will give discount as I was her first customer. I liked some traditional ornaments for my sister and girlfriend, but when the lady told they were made from yak bones, I gave up the idea. I bought a metal door knocker with elephant head design. There were some horses which we could hire instead of walking at the cost of rupees 1,000 per person.
Này bạn ơi.
This one doorbell. Knock like this. How much price? 650.
Vậy, ô chứ nè. Số gì đó thôi nè.
खाने के लिए पानी लेगा पानी लेना पड़ेगा
नहीं घुराएगा या मेरा माँ कहाँ है
What's alright? Bad is it? No.
আমি আগতে কি কওঁ হলিং বেল্টত লক্ষী পূজাৰ দিনাখন উৎপাত কৰোঁ মানে চব চুইংগাম বা টেপ চাপ লগাই একদম টেপকৈ লগাই দিওঁ
আমাৰ বেয়া জ্বলি গ'ল সেইটো ওচৰ লাখনে বুজাই বুজাই
বুদ্ধ হেৰি লৈ বুদ্ধ কুকুৰি লৈ
গ'লে কিবা এটা লগ বহনি কৰিছে
সেই ৰজা হেৰিটো ল নহ'লে
How much is final?
Last 600 bolen. First customer. Town ma 850 mere boni. Boni is discount. You go down up here. 800. And more discount. Boni is discount.
500?
500 is loss. You go down 800.
Down is very costly.
650, 50 discount, 600. Town ma more expensive there. 800. This big size, small size is 350. The big size.
हुन्छ गएर चाहिँ माथिबाट ल यो कति वर्ष दिदी यसो
এইটো ঘোৱাচোন এইটো ঘোৱা টেং 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 এইটো ঘোৱাই পৰে ঘোৱা Can you give your introduction?
No, my name is Baruah.
What are you doing here?
I'm just বৈ আৰু ফুৰিব আহিছোঁ আৰু আমাৰ টাইগাৰলৈ চাওঁ আৰু
So you are coming to see.
বৈ যা
As most of the persons are walking, we decided to walk. With a heavy metal door knocker in my pocket and the helmet in our hands, we started to climb to Tatsang. The first part of the trek goes through jungle. After climbing for 5 minutes, we clearly understood it's not an easy walk. The approach trek to the monastery is dangerous and slippery. After walking 45 minutes, we reached a bench where we decided to take a rest. We clicked some photos and continued to walk.
जाना है जरूर जय असम
We reached a cafeteria. The prices were really high.
এইফালে বেছি থিয় কৈছে কেণ্টিন এইফালে নাই কেণ্টিন ডাইৰেক্ট মন্দিৰ
कैफेटेरिया लिखा है बा बा बा
এইটো সাইডৰ পৰা যাব পাৰিম পানী বটল লৈ ওলাই আহিব এই বনাই খাই জলদি গলম
जय हमारे बाइकर समर टीम मेंबर दो আছে সবে হাত হিলাব লাগে जोर से बोलो तो यार हम जोर से बोलो ঘৰ যাব মন গৈছে টাইগাৰ নেষ্টৰ ওপৰত এক গ'ডিম জেগাত পৰিবি
তাৰ পৰা এডোখৰ কিবা ভাঙি লৈ আহিবি
We continued walking and reached the 850 steps leading up to the monastery entrance. Tachang could be seen clearly. We clicked some photos and continued to walk. The path was narrow.
পাতে যাবলৈ খাইছে খাই পেলাই যদি পেটক লাগ নাই পইচা খৰচ বনাই দেখোন
This is rappers.
Yes. Well, finally.
ফটো মাৰিব লাগিব
দিয়া নামিম কোনফালে দি
নামি মেখল পাতি কিন্তু ইয়াৰ পৰা ফটো মাৰি লোৱা
একদম আছে পইচা দিয়াটো যে ইৰহবে ফটো মাৰিছিলে নি নহয় না এবাৰ বহি বহি সবে ফটো মাৰিছে এই পাগল নি ইমানটো পাই পিনে যাও এনেকুৱা ভাইও চলো চালা কেনেকুৱা পাহাৰটো মস্ত লাগিছে যদি হেৰি হৈ যাওঁ অলপ ৰখি দিবি যদি অলপ ভয় লাগে ৰখি দিবি বছ কিমানে ওপৰলৈ নাচাবি তললৈ নাচাবি আহি থাক আহিব সি লাহে লাহে ভয়
We crossed Dakini waterfall and reached Tacheng at 1:30 p.m. Cameras and mobile phones were not allowed inside Tacheng. The environment inside Tacheng was very quiet and peaceful. The aroma scented incense agarbatti filled the cool air. Of the room is ornated and decked out with images of Buddhist deities and fresh offerings of food and money. We can hear the occasional chants from monks nearby. The spirituality of the monastery is omnipresent. I asked a monk and went to the cave where the Guru Padmasambhava meditated. I offered some money and prayed. A monk gave some holy water to drink and sweets to eat. I was very hungry and it tasted like the tastiest sweet in the world. I visited several other temples in the monastery, Butter Lamp Room, the Tiger Nest Cave, We started to return back. On the way, we refilled our water bottles in Dakini Falls. 7th October 2014, day 7. When we woke up in the morning, we didn't want to get up from the bed. We were tired and weak. Slowly everyone got up and we started our journey to the capital of Bhutan, Thimphu. We visited the Buddha Point. This is one of the most happening points in Thimphu. It is locally named Buddha Point, but the actual name is Quensel Fort Drang. It is called the Buddha Point because the largest statue of Buddha in the country sits there. We started our return journey at 4 p.m. On the way, we brought some fresh local apples from a roadside market. 9th October 2014, day 9, last day. We woke up late and got ready and started our journey at 8:30 a.m. The weather was hot and sunny and our bodies tired, and heavy breakfast was making us feel sleepy. While riding, I could feel that my pillion Arnab was asleep. I tried to keep ourselves busy and forget the sleepy mood by talking continuously and drinking water and juices. We reached Nogao bypass. I parked and felt by the side of the road in a shadow of some trees after crossing the bypass, and I decided to take some rest. I don't know when I fell asleep. I heard Arnab saying, "Bro, get up, bro, let's go," and take Rest somewhere in a good place. It's not safe here. We took some water and splashed water in our faces and started riding. We reached Wild Rich Eco Resort Kaziranga, the same resort where we stayed on our first night during Maha Road Trip 2013. We had our lunch, took some rest and started our journey again. After a few hours, we started feeling sleepy again. We reached Bokakhat and stopped for a tea break. Bokakhat is famous for the delicious pera. We had tea with pera and packed some to bring back home. We reached our respective homes at around 9:45 p.m. Thus, Bikers of Assam Maha Road Trip 2 International is completed.